Hello guys, this is Angwin Gamer.
This is Rage Against the Thor, here with another amazing cast for you.
Yeah, today we will have the Red Zerg wuning.
I don't know if they know how to pronounce or spell winning.
Wuning versus Butters, the blue toss, spawning here at the 7. This will be Antigua Shipyard, ladder version. It's a pretty big map, so probably a big macro game waiting for us. Let's get this started.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, there's always some lag at the beginning. It makes it a little difficult to start.
Alright, so let's see. We have. Wow, that's a lot of clicks per second there.
Makes me think Butters might be Korean.
Yeah, or he's just, very, very excited about everything.
Good luck 3. Maybe that was supposed to be a hard type of. I'm not sure.
GG, good game already. Wow.
I've noticed a lot of Koreans say that. They say good luck GG.
Wow.
Or they say good luck
confident there.
Wow. Like have a good game, not necessarily like end of time.
Oh.
End of time good game. Yeah. We have both players producing about the same stuff about the same time, which is pretty standard this early in the game.
Yeah. Looks like this isn't going to be a cheese. That's nice.
Yeah, no 6-pull here. We have Butter scouting at 9, which is actually very smart because it lets you see what the Zerg is doing. As toss, it's always good to scout at 9 unless you're playing a PvP match, which is because early in the game you really can't tell what the Protoss is doing unless it's a 2-gate. So it's not really worth scouting that early, but versus Zerg it definitely is. Oh, pylon all the way out here means probably the toss is gonna forge fast expand, which is pretty standard versus Zerg, especially on a big map like this one, where your natural is fairly easy to defend. There's only one entrance to it, unlike Selnaga, which has 2, 3. So you should never forge fast expand on Selnaga, but it's okay on a big map and a map that only has one entrance to your natural.
Hey, here comes the scouter. He's gonna scout. Look at that scouting. Oh.
Very insightful, Sydney.
Yeah,
So we have
there's the spawning pool at the
spawning pool went down at I think about 14 supply, which is pretty standard. I think he's gonna go spawning pool gas and then a expansion. Butters has his probe here waiting for the expansion. See if maybe if you can pylon block it or something like that. See, putting a photon up in his base right away. Doesn't want to have to deal with any pesky Zerglings running and harassing his mineral line right here, which is really smart. We see the queen going up and gateway right away.
Oh, there comes the Zerglings.
The Zerglings are here just
and the expansion.
Make sure that the probe doesn't drop any pylons, the cannon rush, or anything like that.
Cannon rush.
Probe gets cleaned up pretty easily right there. Rage Against the Thor is having some problems speaking because it's pretty congested right now. Allergic to my hotness, so kind of gets the best of him there. See the hatchery going down. Another queen being produced, and this is you play Zerg, Rage Against the Thor. Why is he producing another queen in this base?
I don't know. He might be worried about air attacks, or he might just want to bring it down there and give it to his new base. He can do whatever the hell he wants with that queen.
It's probably just to take to his new base so he doesn't have to wait for the queen to build in his new base, which is actually very smart and intelligent. I need to stop saying very smart because it sounds really stupid after a while. That's ironic. We have the cybernetics core going up. The Nexus is also going up. We have an idle probe here, but it's okay. It's probably just waiting there to be built. Double gas this early. It seems like he might want to open with a gas-intensive build, like Void Rays maybe, or a 2-base DT, which is very good because the DT can give you a lot of map control and prevent the Zerg from actually taking his 3rd, which he's doing right now.
Wow.
You can see the shadow of the 3rd there.
Yeah.
And this is not uncommon on this map because it's so easy to defend your 3rd. It's so close here. You just connect creep here. Even if you get a Void Ray harassed, you can get a queen over there pretty quickly if you've been using your creep tumors wisely.
Which I don't think he has been. I don't see any creep tumors anywhere.
Yeah, Right.
He's been just using it on Larva faithfully, which isn't bad.
I really like how Hydra opens this game. He puts a creep tumor before he injects Larva, so he can really connect his base to, you know, help with any stupid harass.
It's nice there too because it's easier to place spine callers there. You have the creep.
Definitely. Yeah. Especially if you would want to place some spine crawlers there to block the ramp, kind of, so it makes it easier to stop any run bys. We see here a Zealot wall that's kind of imperfect, but with a cannon there, it'll pretty much discourage any Zergling harass except for an all-in. An all-in would run by that because there's so many Zerglings in an all-in Zergling. But since Zerg has taken his third, we probably not gonna have any all-ins here, huh? Rage Against the Thor.
Doesn't look like it today, England Gamer.
We have Butters throwing down 4 gateways on top of this 5th, so it looks like he's gonna go for some two base 5-gate pressure, which is actually pretty hard to stop if you took a quick third as a Zerg, especially since the Zerg probably hasn't scouted this. In order to stop good 5-gate pressure, he would have to have at least 5 to 6 spine crawlers here, because with force fields cutting off that ramp and force fields cutting off that ramp, perhaps it's extremely difficult to stop an all-in push from Protoss off 2 base.
Yeah.
What do you think about this unit composition here, Rage Against the Thor?
Well, it's hard to say since there's pretty much no units, but so far I don't see any unit composition. I don't know, just sentry.
I like the high amount. 3 sentries is good because it'll help your cannon. Like, I mean, if you get all in, you could put your Zealots here to block this joint, and if there's Zerglings, you could put a force field right on this cannon right here, and it'll prevent any melee from hitting it, which makes it a lot more durable.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would have had like maybe a couple more sentries there to defend against all in, especially since Blue has not been scouting. Let's see if Blue knows if he has a third. No, Blue does not. But I guess you can figure because the creep's expanding that way. That's something you always want to do. You always want to make sure you know when your opponent has a third. I mean, because right now he's taking a huge advantage.
Yeah, and this guy seems to forget to inject at all.
Yeah, his queens have pretty high energy here.
Yeah. Oh, there comes the injects.
And I mean, this is something you have to punish because it was so early. At least harass it a little.
Here comes. Wow, there is no army to defend with whatsoever. Oh, there's some Zerglings.
Yeah, but since Zerg has been pretty nice force field actually.
Yeah.
It's preventing a full surround. It was very good by Butters.
I don't think he even lost a unit there.
Oh, it was very nice. Streaming more Zealots.
I don't know. I don't see Zerg has a chance of this at all.
Now, what he should do here is step up here, force field off the ramp and down this expansion, or at least get a lot of drones.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good. Well, this is good. He's got some of his Zealots over there taking care.
Yeah. Maybe use the rest of his army to fight off.
Oh, this is perfect. He needs to step up. He needs to step up in here, down that third. Oh, lots of sentries. This is really good.
Yeah.
This gives you so much control versus the Zerg. The Zerg really needs to reinforce from all 3 of his bases. I mean, you can cut off a base, it makes your force so much more powerful. Wow, this is
not looking too good. It's pretty one-sided.
Excellent push by Butters. Excellent timing attack here. Oh, and he's got his +1s. This is exactly what I was telling you. It's really difficult to defend this if you don't have at least 5 to 6 spine collars. You know, as you can, let's check the units lost tab.
Didn't even have any.
Wow.
Yeah,
this
is a very one-sided match so far. That's
exactly what I was thinking, because, you know, as I was saying earlier, Rage Against the Thor, without spine crawlers, it's very difficult to defend a 5-gate push.
Yeah.
Especially since he has this right here to reinforce so quickly.
I don't know if he sees this big army of roaches rearing up, but I don't think he's push. Oh dear.
Yeah, that is a lot of roaches.
I think it's.
And roaches are so cost efficient. I don't think he has enough stalkers.
I think it's gonna look. Oh, I don't know. He might be able. No.
He needs to warp in more stalkers.
Oh,
perfect. This is great reinforcement.
No. Well, okay, maybe.
He needs to focus.
Stalkers, come on.
He needs to focus fire here. He needs to bring these 2 stalkers. This so much added DPS right now.
There we go. Very nice. Oh, well. At least they made it an even battle. That's good.
It looks like Zerg was allowed to catch up there a little. It was not the greatest impression, especially since he lost so many sentries. Sentries are so expensive on gas, so that's really terrible for the toss to lose so many sentries. You know, it's actually, you want to keep sentries for super long in the game because they can build up a lot of energy, which makes them very cost efficient.
Yeah.
Pretty